7 years ago, David Hockney won a scholarship from Bradford to the Royal College of Art in London. Now he has paintings in museums and private collections all over the world and an international reputation. His image is that of the pop painter, the dotty romantic, the bright young boy from Bradford, where he was born in 1937. But he himself has always radically denied the association with pop art, and in fact his work has little to do with this convention. It was as a student that Hockney made his first visit to New York in 1961, where he began a series of etchings based on the Rake's Progress by Hogarth. Having left the college in 1963, he was sent by the Sunday Times to make a suite of drawings in Egypt, and in the same year began teaching in the United States. It was while in London in April 1966 that Hockney began another series of etchings, this time based on poems by the Greek Alexandrian poet C.P. Cavafy. Hockney has always been fascinated by Cavafy. As a student, he made etchings based on the poems Caesarion and A Mirror in the Hall. Besides the setting and the romantic appeal, it was the very clear and graphic description which he liked.
Cavafy, in a way, wrote two kinds of poem. One sort of poem is about historical Alexandria, the Ptolemies and everything which he knew from history. And the other poems are about modern Alexandria, life which he knew in modern Alexandria. And they're mostly love poems, and I suppose because I know more about love than I do about history, I chose to do those. I'm planning a book of 12 etchings, but I might do more. I don't know. It might be 18, it might be 20, but at least 12. And I'm hoping to then print an edition of 500 copies of a book. Just an ordinary picture book. It's just got some pictures in it and some very beautiful poems. On these etchings, I really worked from 3 sources. Drawings, which I did, photographs, which I bought and or took, and 2 or 3 were drawn directly from life onto the plate. I quite like drawing from photographs, really. I'm just wiping dust off the wax there. That plate's just covered in wax and smoked, so it's dark. And you simply scratch through it with a needle that doesn't have to be very sharp. It really just glides over the plate. You can see little bits of wax. Really, it just peels off. You don't actually dig into the metal. There's no need to do that. When you put it in the acid just eats where you've drawn a line. Simple process, really. Now here this is the acid. I'm just putting in some potassium chlorate. I'm not sure why you put it in, but it speeds up the acid when you put in the plate. It bites quicker. If you didn't put in the potassium chlorate for some reason, it takes quite a while for the acid to warm up and get active. And if you just dissolve it in hot water and pour it in, it'll seem to work quick. It's just an ordinary acid bath. I have to have it out on the balcony because there's awful fumes come off it when you put in the plate. I suppose it's some deadly fume. And so I just closed the window to keep them out and let them blow away into Powys Terrace.